everybody, Heather with Minnesota Senior Service Industry Nights, and I'm videotaping this segment at my home at Autumn Leaves, North Sarasota. This is my memory care community that will be opening in the summer off of University Parkway and Tuttle. And with me today is Wendy Wicks. Wendy is the owner of TLC Senior Move Experts.
Yes.
It's great to have you.
Thank you for inviting me.
And I'm really excited to have you and Conrad a part of this event this year. So
we're thrilled to be a part of it.
Yay! We're going to have a lot of fun. So give us a little information, because I know there are other companies that do what you do, but kind of tell me a little bit about you guys and what you think makes you unique.
Well, TLC Senior Move Experts, I think the emphasis is on the TLC, the tender loving care. We really focus our attention on the client and their needs. All of us do the packing, all of us do the moving, all of us set up the new homes, but we pay very close attention to the emotional aspects that are related to a move as well. Most of our clients are not overjoyed about moving. They're accepting the fact that they need to move to a smaller place, but it's difficult to let go of a lifestyle, to let go of the furniture, to let go of the connections and the memories. So
Sure.
We really pay attention to the emotional aspects of the move.
So there really is a social worker aspect to this, correct?
Absolutely. My graduate training in counseling is probably the most valuable tool that I have to work with clients, because they need the attention. They need to know that we're there for them. And when we're on a move, when we're packing, if we find that one of the clients is in the middle of a meltdown, one of the staff is going to stop and sit and talk to them and spend some time with them. And that's the training that we've given to our staff, so that they all pay attention to the emotional aspects of the move as well.
So kind of walk us through how one of these would go. Let's say you're taking somebody, a couple or a single person, from a 2 or 3 bedroom home. They've been in there 25, 30 years. They've got all this stuff. What's the process? How do you get them through that to go from something like that to like a little studio and an assisted living?
Well, we talk to the clients first of all about their priorities in terms of the pieces of furniture that are important to them. And then we do a walk around and look at the pieces of furniture. We try to determine by measuring what's going to work and what's not going to work. And sometimes we're excited that they're able to take that dining room buffet and use it for the TV to sit on top of in the living room, because that's still connected to all the memories that are connected to a dining room.
Sure.
So we enjoy being able to use pieces like that. And sometimes we have to look at other bedrooms besides the master bedroom. If we're not able to take a king size bed, the guest bedroom might have a queen size or a full size bed. And we kind of mix and match and look at the pieces of furniture that are going to work best. I also pay attention to things that most people wouldn't think about, and they related to safety. There's certain pieces of furniture which I advise against, such as area rugs, because of the trip hazard. Yep.
Right.
I love the look of a glass top coffee table, but I don't like the look of a glass top coffee table for somebody who might be tripping on it. I don't like pedestal tables that when people push themselves up might flip over.
Right.
So we're paying attention to those things as well, and talking to the client about what's going to work safely as well as comfortably.
Okay. And of course, you're going to have a lot of stuff left over, so they can't take everything with them. What happens to everything that you can't take?
Yeah. Well, our first priority is clearly getting the person, the family or the individuals, moved into their new homes. And then we talk about the rest of the stuff. There might be pieces that can be sold.
Right.
And so we work with consignment shops, and we work with buyout companies and estate sale companies. We also work with the local nonprofits in town, that a lot of places are happy to take donations, and somebody else can love that lovely 9-foot sofa that won't fit in your new home, and yet it's still in good condition and somebody might love it. So we help find a new home for it. And then after we've sold things, we've donated things, we've maybe shipped things to family members. There might be family heirlooms that might get shipped somewhere in the country. Like, I use the example of a family rocking chair that got shipped up to Pennsylvania, and it cost hundreds of dollars to crate and ship it, but it had been made by somebody's great-grandfather, and so it was important.
Right.
So we helped facilitate that as well. And then when we're finally done with the shipping and the selling and the donating, then there's the clean out aspect of it, and we take care of all of that as well.
That's fantastic. So if someone wanted to refer to you, because a lot of people that are going to be watching this video are watching it from the Minnesota Senior Service Industry page, and they're professionals in the industry with us. What constitutes a good referral for you, and what is there like a territory that you work?
We cover all of Sarasota and Manatee County, and we go up to Parrish.
Okay.
We actually did one job in Sun City, but that was kind of rare. And we go down as far as into Venice and Englewood.
Does it take some sort of certification or something to do what you do?
Well, we're members of the National Association of Senior Move Managers, and they have a national certification program. I'm the only nationally certified senior move manager in Sarasota County. It's a complex process. It's like getting a master's degree in gerontology, and that's something I did a few years ago. And only about 20% of the members of the National Association have even gone through the certification process.
See, this is why you use somebody like her. And that's why she's one of my sponsors. I got the best of the best on this team.
Thank you.
But it's been great getting to know that portion of you. But if you haven't heard on these videos, I like to add a little personal aspect to it and find out something about you that others might not know. You have an interesting fact to share with us?
Yes, a fun thing. So in the 15 moves that I've done prior to moving to Sarasota, one of the places that we lived back in the 80s was in the suburbs of Detroit. There are a lot of Ford and GM plants up there. At the time, I was trained to do smoking cessation workshops using behavior modification techniques and other techniques. And so I was on a contract with Ford and General Motors, going from plant to plant at shift change time. And one of the workshops that I did was at Ford's corporate headquarters. In that class was Edsel Ford. Edsel Ford was the grandson of Henry Ford, and the car, the Edsel, was named after that grandson.
I never knew that.
Yes. And he was one of my students who succeeded.
He did?
Yes.
All right, good. And didn't you tell me there was a little pressure put on him?
Yes. His wife actually put some pressure on by announcing in the society pages of the Detroit Free Press that he was quitting smoking. So if anybody saw him smoking a cigarette, it would be known out in the community.
Ladies,
yes.
That's what we do, right?
Smart woman.
Smart lady. Well, that was fun. That was great information. I appreciate that, Wendy, and it was good talking to you.
Great talking to you as well. Thank you very much, and thank you for putting on this wonderful event.
Oh, thank you. It's
great.
A pleasure. And if you want to come out and meet Wendy and her husband, Conrad, who's a total stitch, and some of my other sponsors, we're going to have so much fun. So if you haven't heard already, it's going to be on Wednesday, May 15th, 4:30 to 6:30 at Motorworks Brewing Company in Bradenton. We're going to take over the beer garden. The sponsors have actually paid for 50 complimentary drinks for the first 50 guests that come through. We really appreciate that. A lot of free food's going to be going around. We've got a photo booth experience and some of the best networking you're ever going to do in Manatee and Sarasota counties. So make sure you mark your calendars and join us then.
Great event.
And until then, we'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.